Squash that beef like fruit and barley. Still got a one black star like Kwarmz.
So there you have it. There you have it, all the Bellingham haters. Your Bellingham shouldn't start. He's not good enough. Hey, Morgan Rogers can start. Bellingham's too arrogant. And I said, brother, are you Bellingham, Los Blancos Bellingham. Mister, I won the Champions League when I went to Spain. I learned Spanish. I'm one of the key integral players in Spain. Yeah, and I represent my country, and I've been in my 4th tournament. And you, man, want to come and chat to me and say that I should be holding the bench? Come on, man, come on. Listen, final whistle. Final whistle went not too long ago. England have beaten Croatia. First one done, first one done. Obviously, let's not get carried away with ourselves. But there was a lot to unpack. Now, England were probably tactically very, very good. Probably one of the strongest performances I've seen. Obviously, to the natural eye, people will be like, nah, man, we looked a bit sluggish in the first half, etc. But look, it was a thing where we needed to increase and improve our tempo. That was one thing that I'm pretty sure that Tuchel said to them during the half-time. But before then, obviously, we had a few moments. As I'm looking back at the goals, obviously, Harry Kane scored a penny, and obviously, it was down to Madueke. Madueke goes to behind Modric. Modric didn't have the best of games. I did think he would have a good game, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Got caught napping, tried to hoof it, didn't look over his shoulder. Madueke was there, nipped the ball quickly, and then that was it. Penalty. And I thought, all right, cool. Harry Kane, he buries it. Buries it. This is Harry Kane. This is his time. Haaland, Messi, everyone's been scoring. He needs to get on the score sheet. All right? Steps up. Takes a little pause, and I'm like, bro, the pause is quite long, bro. You sure? And he says, nah, I'm all right. Bum, 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 bum. Saves it. And to be honest, Croatia's keeper probably made the scoreline a lot less, or not as worse as it could have been. He makes a fantastic save, to be honest. I think 1-0, all right, we're coasting. But we sit back. We do an Arsenal. In the Champions League, we coast, we sit back and we invite pressure, and that's where you saw Croatia, even though they did start quite well, start applying pressure to us. They get an equaliser, all right, Batarina, and then it's like, okay, one apiece. Let's just see how we get on. Then we get I think it's a corner from Declan Rice, and who's there to header it? From deep, Harry Kane. He comes in deep. Great delivery again from Declan's. And Harry Kane doing what he does best, scoring goals. So that's his second in the competition. I thought, cool, we're going to see this one out to half-time. We'll be fine. But no. Oh, no. Unfortunately, we are going to sleep defensively. And we end up conceding a goal. And to be honest, it is a great goal. It was a great goal. Both of Croatia's goals are very good. I mean, Batarina, where he's put it across Pickford, I'm like, fucking hell, bro. That's a difficult one to go. That's a difficult one to get one. Even though he got his hand to it, Pickford, still wasn't good enough. And then obviously the equaliser, it was great play, to be honest. It was great play. I think a long ball from the centre-back came over down the middle. They made a Peden run. He heads it back to Musa, and Musa hits it into the ground. Reece James tries to block it. Pickford as well. Unsighted, cannot stop it. And it bobbles into the net. And I think, shit, 2-2. Come on, guys. Come on. Then halftime comes in. Obviously, shout out to Emma Hayes as well, because she was giving some really good pointers. Talking about, obviously, the man-to-man press from Croatia, how England and Tuchel are set up to get out of it. That third man runs, playing those triangles, making sure that we're the connections between the players. She was talking all sense. I said, fuck it. Emma, you should be down there with Tuchel. Either way, Tuchel made some changes, and to be honest, there were some really, really good changes in the sense of he told these guys to fucking step it up and put some more effort in, and be more aggressive with your press. And as soon as we came out, you saw Jude Bellingham, driving forward. Okay, Madueke was there with him as well. Again, it was a great play. Reece James, I think it was between Reece James, Anderson, Jude, Madueke. And they managed to get through. And you think Madueke is going to get the ball here as well after Jude's driven forward into the box. But Jude says, no, I've got this. I can handle the pressure. And this is what I'm saying about these players. These are world-class players, mentality monsters. Jude Bellingham, in abundance, you cannot fault him. Puts the ball across the goal and it ricochets off the post into the goal. And it's a fantastic moment for him because the amount of hate, the amount of scrutiny, where he's been doing these interviews, talking for Henderson, talking up for all of these players and people like Simon Jordan, etc. I said, oh, he needs a pipe, he needs to be quiet, he needs to focus, oh, he's not getting his kisses from his mummy or whatever. You know, there's high expectations, of course, and he knows that. But the thing is people don't realise the amount of pressure these players go through. And the pressure he was on. Tuchel trusted him and he said, look, I'm going to start you. And Rooney was right what he mentioned when he said, look, at the end of the day, this is going to mentally improve Bellingham because he's like, right, I've got to put in a performance to the point that the gaffer has to select me again. And he's not going to be thinking twice about starting Morgan Rogers or starting Eze. And to be honest, he solidified himself. He solidified himself in the number 10. He solidified himself in the 10, sorry. And I was just watching, obviously, the World Cup, the review, they're doing it as well. It was just, to me, he was my man of the match. Hands down, my man of the match. Led by example. And I said it on DR as well. I said, look, this guy is special. Let's not downplay it. And then people telling me about Bruno Fernandes, nah. That is the impact that a Jude Bellingham can give you. And I thought, right, cool. That's it, 3-2, done. And then we saw, obviously, later on in the game, Saka, obviously, Tuchel made some changes towards the end of the game. He brought on Rashford, Spence, Saka, Rodgers towards like the 70th and the 80th minute. And just to kind of see the game out, but then also to provide fresh legs. And this is where the depth in England is similar to Arsenal. Yeah, man for man, can't beat it. Fantastic depth. And just imagine after Croatia have been putting up a fight and then they see Rashford coming on, Jed Spence, that's it, game, set, and match. And then Saka. Saka comes on straight away, makes an improvement on that right-hand side, driving with the ball, dropping his shoulder, and manages to find Rashford. And Rashford, to be honest, it was a lovely move from back to front. And it was all done by Saka, in my opinion. And he manages to continue his run, even though he got someone tried to dispossess him. And he finds that pass when he lays it right into Rashford's path. Rashford cuts on the inside with his left foot and then wraps the ball in with his right. That was it, 4-2. He did have another chance again, another similar chance where Saka broke and he fed it to him. But unfortunately, the defender obviously read what he was going to do. He knew he was going to try and chop inside. But it just goes to show you, England are so dangerous on the counter-attack. England are very, very dangerous as a whole. And that wasn't their strongest starting lineup, in my opinion. You know, when you think about Mark Guy not starting, Rashford I probably would have started over Gordon. It goes to show you that Tuchel can rotate quite a lot within that squad. Now, obviously, it's not the biggest test, but it's a great test. And it was a great game. I don't know what you guys thought about it. I thought it was quite an exciting game. It was a bit end-to-end. We haven't seen that as much. I mean, I feel like the World Cup's kind of woken up now after the French game, French-Senegal, and then obviously with Messi and etc. And then Ronaldo let us down. Come on, man. What's wrong with you, Ronaldo? But yeah, no, it was a great game to kind of see out the night. We do have another one. There is another game later on tonight. I think it's Ghana versus Panama. So that obviously will be on, I think, at 12 o'clock. So it's not long now. But I think everyone is going to be happy with this result. Obviously, the earlier results, Portugal drew 1-1 with Congo. Ronaldo, he hasn't scored in how many games for Portugal? Trying to do too much. Thierry Henry gives his take on it. It's quite interesting. I do agree with it. He was trying to do too much. There is no iron team. Yeah? And in order for Portugal to go the distance, they're going to have to kind of reduce the amount of time that Ronaldo's playing, in my opinion. There's no disrespect to Ronaldo, what he's done for the game, but maybe his time is up. Don't force it. Don't force it. So, yeah, look, England, they look decent. They look decent, people. Let me know who impressed you the most. Let me know in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will be with you tomorrow. I'll be with you tomorrow, maybe even in the morning, and I'll review the Ghana-Panama game, and you got Uzbekistan against Colombia at 3 a.m. in the morning. You got Czech Republic in Group A playing against South Africa. Group B, you got Switzerland, Bosnia, Canada, Qatar, and then we've got some games on Friday. So look, the games are coming thick and fast. Catch me on DR Sports as well. I'm on there. Catch me on my own channel, Kwarmz Media. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe. And come on, England. And Ghana too.